In this lesson, for the same project, we're going to talk about the value of digital assets. Now, in this plan, the same project that we've been working on throughout these lessons, we have defined the conditions on the ground, the grass area, the hardscape, and all that. And part of it we have associated some pictures, but digital assets are an essential part of a given project. What's the value of digital assets? So if you are a designer or architect or a builder, um, site conditions before and even doing after or have a lot of value for it. Now, a lot of folks put it just on their phone and just go around and say, oh yeah, this is the front of the house, this is the back of the house, and so forth. But what we are doing is not only associating it with this project, but we are geotagging it to exact location on the project, right? So you are actually building this folder, this project that has everything in it, and it's built based on the data that we have, based on the elevations and property lines, and everything is data driven. That's one of the values. Let's talk about how you do that. To do it, you enable the point object. You're pointing to an object to create, to document, right? So create on point object, click. I'm going to use it and click on here because I have an aerial picture I want to associate. So it could be a roof picture, a roof line, or whatever, right? I'm clicking on it. It's going to come back and it's going to say, what is the annotation? It's going to be basically, I'm going to say aerial picture. And go to the assets, select it. And I get into, and I have an aerial picture of the house, select it. I can name it if I want, but I will save it. So it goes in here. I can go in then after, and the reason it's taking long is not just we're just copying it, right? We are tagging it to a geotag to that location. It's an important part. On any other projects, it's going to be kind of crazy going to the process. Let's go to the front. I'm going to tag in one more here, and I'm going to build in on the digital assets. You can also put annotations and notes, but there is an annotation and note here. I'm going to put digital asset. I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to put in the front yard, select it, and save it. Right. And I'm going to go to the backyard and do the same thing for the backyard. Now, you could have gone to the project and took a lot of these pictures and kind of put them all together, right? I go to the backyard, you click on it, and you get the idea. I can basically go to the exact point, click the exact point, and then basically associate the image that I took to that exact point. So this is a backyard image and so forth. And we just go and add it in. Now, things that are also important to have on a project plan are the location of the air conditioners and things like that, right? This will give you a chance to do that. So I will say, the air conditioner is over here. It's going to go out and say, okay, we got it. And now this one, because I'm pointing to a location, I might have a definition for it. And I think I do, is air conditioning unit. There we go. And associate the image. And I have a picture of the air conditioning unit there. I believe I do, the AC units. Yep. So I'll put it in. I'll save it. So basically, you could document your project plan on the site plan, geotag it with all kind of documents and information by simply doing what I did. Right? Now, what is that going to look like? Right? Now, always save it. So when you go out to your project, remember at the beginning of these lessons, we talked about digital assets. So when you go out to your portal, to where you have access to everything, when you go there, one of the menus that you had was digital asset, right? So if I go to digital asset, I see all the things that I uploaded. This can be sorted by projects and all that. You can play around with it. But if I go to my projects, I notice that this one versus the other ones has 7 images associated with it. It's still 0 doc, right? Now, the value that we're bringing in is one system, data-driven, puts a site plan and all related information in the same place. In the next lesson, we are going to start developing various aspects, sketching things up for a near project, developing more and more of a designer mode, so to say, right? To design things for this project.